my name is Emmanuel Banda, and this is going to be my storytelling project. I'm going to be telling a story about 2 years ago when we almost got arrested when it snowed here in Houston. So about 3 years ago, it snowed here in Houston, and me and my brother decided to wake up early in the morning, like around 7 in the morning, so we can appreciate throughout the day the snow, because it never really snows around here in Houston. So when we walked out into the snow, we saw everything, the whole community covered in just pure white snow. No black ice, no ice, no nothing. And we started walking all over the community, and as we walked, I was telling my brother, to whoever drives around in this snow, it's just crazy, because it was about 3-4 inches of snow. And the first person we see as we walk down our driveway is our Uncle Jose. He's over here driving in about 3-4 inches of snow, and as we look at him and greet him, we're like, we start saying our hellos and our goodbyes. We continue to walk around the community, and we call our cousins. We tell them, it was like, hey, y'all want to go explore around, look around the community in the snow. Start looking around, walking, just playing in the snow. And so when we were walking all over the place, we decided to go to the stadium that's near our house, which is Barnett Stadium, which we started walking, just doing a lot of stuff around the snow. As we walked back to our house, these people in a truck pull up on a mattress, and we saw these people pull up in the mattress being pulled by their truck like a sleigh. It was like this thin chain that was pulling the mattress, and we decided to wave them over and to get on their mattress and start sliding all over the place on the roads, thinking like, it was a pretty cool idea. So I get on, so my little cousins don't have to get on like the mattress in case anything happens, anything goes wrong. They get on like the bed of the truck with these complete strangers. Like, we don't even know these people. They just came out of nowhere. We've never seen them in the neighborhood ever. But because it was like such a beautiful thing to see snow all over the place, it wasn't any harm in just having fun with strangers. So we decided to get on their truck, get on the mattress, and as the truck pulled the mattress, we went into the stadium, and we started doing donuts. We started going crazy. We started doing everything. A bunch of other trucks started popping up, and it was like just so much fun everywhere, until somebody decided to ruin the fun, and they called the police. About 7 police trucks came, and they started chasing everybody. The first people to get caught were us. We had to pull over because we were out here doing probably the most illegal thing compared to everybody else doing donuts. But it was like the most illegal, unsafe, and just like, it was basically trespassing. But we were fine. We were being safe. The police people didn't say anything, so we just packed it up, went home, and what we learned that day was try to keep it to a minimum. Don't be too reckless. Don't do anything illegal. Stay safe. Have fun. Just make sure everything's legal. Don't get in trouble by the police. You're gonna be left on your record. That's not good.
What's up, Chad? My name is Manuel Orozco, and today I had a project called the Storytelling Project, and the title of this project is How I Almost Lost My Life Listening to My Little Cousins in Mexico. Alright guys, so this story takes place in Mexico, San Luis Potosí, San Ciro de Acosta, El Rancho, El Paso de Jesus, and basically we had just arrived to El Rancho in Mexico, where we're from, with family members, and we were just getting to know them since we haven't been there in about 6 or 7 years. So, it was 6 or 7 years ago. The people hadn't known us for like a really long time. Our family members hadn't seen us in a really long time also, so they really didn't know who we were until our mom introduced us, and we saw our grandparents, cousins, uncles, everywhere, just right there in the rancho. And so it was the last day before we would leave back to Houston. And so basically I'm gonna just go through the day. What had happened was that we woke up in the morning, like at 6 or 7 in the morning, and we would go for some coffee, for some breakfast. We went for some coffee and breakfast, and you know how in Mexico, literally the stores are just like around the corner or right next to you. So we just went walking to the for breakfast, and we were all day at the pueblo. A pueblo is basically where most of the people are. It's not a city, it's like a small little town, and we were just there most of the day until like it hit like around 12 or 1, where we started heading to the rancho to start saying our goodbyes and whatnot. And when we were at the rancho, usually we would always go with our cousins wherever they would take us. But this one time, the last day, they took us to find the best mango in the rancho. And when I tell you that it's the best mango, oh my god, it's sweet as strawberry. Like, it would taste like strawberry. It would make you baboso. And so we listened to our cousin, and we were following a small stream. We would go up a mountain, and right around the mountain is El Voladero. El Voladero is where a lot of people have been killed or drowned due to the height, because that's the only pathway that you could go towards that really good mango that we were chasing. And you would see, like, there would be just one small pathway, and all you would see is down like the river, and it was a really deep river. It was known for a 17 deaths of drowned or more. So we got past that part, and here's where the tricky part came in, where my little cousin was leading us. He didn't tell us that it was gonna be muddy to a certain point, because everything was dry until we got to that certain point. And that certain point where I almost died, where I saw my life flash before my eyes. And I was walking, and nobody said, "Oh, watch out, the rock is slippery." Since nobody said it, I clearly stepped on the rock, and guess what? I slipped and almost fell into a known river, where this was a different river where about maybe 10-ish people have drowned there. And I almost went in if it wasn't for my other cousin, who is just 1 year younger than me, grabbed me before I fell in. And we just acted like if nothing happened, and we continued going. And we reached the mangoes. Those mangoes were really yellow, and they were sweet, just like a strawberry. Now, the moral of this story is, don't follow your little cousins in Mexico, because your little cousins in Mexico have lived their whole life there, and they know just what to expect. Not like moi almost died. So yeah, guys, like and subscribe.